So today I'm going to show you how I made this cute Get Well Soon card. I started out with a card base that measures 8.5 by 5.5. I'll just go ahead and fold that. My first layer comes from the Just Because Cards cartridge. And if you turn to page 46, you'll see this card here with the scalloped edge, and I just cut one out in this green, which my paper comes from the Die Cuts with the View Stack 7 if you're curious, and my cardstock is from the Rainy Days Value Pack stock, which I just picked up at Joann's. Anyhow, you cut this out at 5.5 inches and then just cut it right in half, and it'll give you the piece that I used for this layer. And then I used a Inka Dinka Doo stamp. It says Get Well Soon, and I just stamped that in brown ink. So we can go ahead and adhere that to our card. And then my next two layers is this purple cardstock, which measures 5.5 by 2.5, and then the print that's going to go on top of it, which measures 5.5 by 2. I'll go ahead and stick those together. Oops. There we go. And before we stick this to our card base, I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon to it. And I noticed that this hangs over the edge just a little bit, and that happens sometimes when you're scoring and cutting if you don't get things totally perfect. There we go. And I just have a piece of this blue and brown ribbon that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to attach it with a little bit of tape. Oops, double check that. Okay, and then we can go ahead and stick that onto our card base. Whenever you're working with ribbon or something on the back, make sure if you're using an ATG gun that you just give a little more pressure and it'll slide on much better for you. Right about there, looks good. And then I'm going to add a little piece of ribbon. I'm going to tie this fairly loosely, right about there, and just cut it off at an angle. That looks good. And then I'll show you where my little bear came from. She's so cute, holding a flower. And she came from the Just a Note Cricut cartridge. Now this came from when I purchased my Cricut Expression 2. It was already one of those cartridges that was downloaded onto the Cricut Expression 2. So if you don't have that expression, or the Expression, you may not have this cartridge. But another little cute animal would look cute on this card. But I've already stuck pop dots on. Actually, you know what? Before I stick that on, I'm going to stick some gems on really quickly. I love to add a little bit of glitz to my cards, so. And it makes the blue in the ribbon and the blue in the bear just pop up a little bit. And I think these are just Martha Stewart gems. Hard for me to keep complete track. I have so much, such a big stash of gems and jewels. So anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the backings. Stick this little gal on. Right about there. And there we go, our cute little get well soon card. She turned out so cute. Anyhow, if you have any questions or comments, leave me a post. Thanks for watching. Oh, snap.